Welcome to New York State Promise, Emerging Voices. Today's topic is opening a world of possibilities. It's amazing to see how far Schenectady High School student Mulinda has come since joining Promise. She's been working with service provider Deb Hallner of Northeast Career Planning and case manager Denise Hamdi. When Mulinda first started working with Promise, she was extremely anxious about even the thought of working, and it didn't appear that pursuing a career would even be a possibility. How things have changed. Mulinda and the Promise team are planning for the future.
I've been working with Mulinda for a year now. When I met her, she wouldn't even take her hood off. She couldn't even look at me. In fact, she asked if she could even leave the meeting just after a couple of minutes. So I said, don't worry. I think what we'll do is we'll just start talking about what it'll be like to work, if you want to work, what you want to do, what your skills are, what your interests are. We've talked a lot about her likes and her dislikes. You and I have been working all year, right?
Yeah.
And what have we been working on?
Getting a job and what type of job I would like.
Mm-hmm. One time, in fact, you told me, you're making me think about work. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So what are you interested in doing when you get out of high school?
I'm going to college for science.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe have a typing job or be a librarian.
One of the things we do in the Schenectady City School District is we do a game called All About Me. The point of the activity is that they do a true false. It's about the student, and then we sit and have dinner and compare the reactions. And I put some that I knew would be like, one of them, for example, is when I get up in the morning, I'm pleasant right away and ready to get going, true or false. And most often the student says true and the family disagrees. And so this brings on it. So the point is that other people may see your strengths and interests in a different light than you do, and maybe there's more input on different kinds of things that you might be good at. Mulinda, when I spoke with her, and after the initial meeting, she did seem to have anxiety issues and was a little bit resistant to working with someone. When I saw her a year later during this dinner visit, I noticed she engaged right away with me. She came out from her bedroom to greet me. We all sat at the table and had dinner and played the true-false game. It just seemed that she was more excited about working with Deb than when I initially had found her. She has developed a relationship with Deborah.
When she first started talking about what kind of job she might be interested in, she really was focused on science. And when I asked her what she saw herself doing for science, she didn't really know. She just knew that she liked to take the classes in school. From there, she kind of developed into, well, maybe I want to be a librarian, or maybe I want to type. And when she was so interested in typing, I had asked her if she wanted to do some typing tests. So let's kind of get a skills assessment, which she was super excited about. Remember we took some typing tests?
Yeah.
Was I amazed?
Yeah.
Because do you remember what you were typing at? How many words a minute?
I don't know.
You were typing like 86 words a minute with a 90% accuracy rate. Do you think that's pretty good?
No.
That's awesome. That's not good. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was all on a laptop.
For Mulinda, I think specifically, she latched onto the idea of career development, and she's thinking about things that she might like to do when she works. I think that's a big change in her right there.
This year, what I've been talking to her about is kind of moving forward, but still going kind of slow. So I want to get her into an internship position and let her get an idea of what it's like to be out there in the working world. And then I'm going to try to encourage her to get into the Summer Youth Employment Program, to get that experience.
The New York State Promise Project produced this video under a cooperative agreement with the U.S. Department of Education.